Well, welcome back to another video on SkyShard, the game I'm making with my partner Ben, and it's been a few days since I did a video because we've been working on a really big update. I honestly can't take any credit. I can't say we've been working on. Ben has been working on this crazy patch that I wanted to walk us through. We've actually had 2 patches in the last 2 days because he's an absolute madman, a legend, a star, deserves 1000% of the credit here. I'm basically just keeping him alive at this point, and he's doing all the real work. I am merely a sidekick. But yeah, he basically rewrote the game last week. That's why we went I don't know, it was like 4 or 5 days without a patch, which is scheme of things still really fast turnaround. But he went in and rewrote a lot of the logic behind the scenes in the game. He breaks it down here, talks about 33,000 lines of code basically, because this is our first game, right? And he's learning as we go, and I think, you know, he saw a lot of opportunities for improvement and made things, I think, as I understand it, a little bit more kind of systematic and like scalable. And before it was a lot of kind of individual things here and individual things there and then pasting them together, and now it's kind of more systems working, and it's going to make our life better for future proofing, for making new stuff, for bugs and avoiding bugs, because I think before there was a lot of random stuff that just kind of got in all the spaghetti of the code, and we've de-spaghettified it a bit. Maybe still some fettuccine, but maybe lasagna is the goal. But I think some big improvements as I understand it. Now, it did break a lot when we first launched this patch. I've been a little disconnected these last couple days. We've had a death in the family, so I haven't been quite as plugged in. But I was kind of following along in Discord more than anything else, just seeing all the chaos unfold. We broke it, but then he fixed it real fast, which is great. But big rework to just future-proof the game and make everything a lot better moving forward. That also just included some like quality of life changes as well, which I don't want to go through all of this stuff necessarily, but a lot about kind of like targeting and prioritization, and like you know, before we had this issue with stuff summoning on top of other stuff, and it created a lot of power outliers like bamboo in particular, and stuns and all this. Now units that summon will have proper collisions, so they can't overlap and summon over the top of each other. Stuns and damage buffs have like smart prioritization now, as opposed to just blind prioritization where it had in the past. Unit highlighting is going to be a little better for us. We capped FPS. It was apparently a problem for some people. We got our new song for the shop. We've also got a new song coming for combat as well, so we want to have, you know, a handful of different songs. Make sure you're hearing some cool different stuff as you go if you like music. I generally actually play games without audio, but so I'm not the biggest song guy, but I, you know, wanted to make sure we have some cool songs for people, of course. Also, a lot of changes to units. Some of these, you know, just I think again around kind of logic and working better. Others were, you know, big time nerfs. I think we needed like Eternal Bonfire. This was like defining the game before this. Now you need 3 units next to your bonfires to make them work. Also just took the speed down. You know, I will say like a lot of these nerfs and buffs are very big and very swingy right now, which at some level does make me like a little nervous. I'm always like, oh, it's so big and so swingy, you know. But Ben and I have a philosophy, which I think is the right philosophy, which is to fail fast and learn a lot. And you just don't learn a lot if you tweak things by tiny amounts, right? It's not about perfection right now, because we're still in an open beta, we're still in a demo, you know. We're just trying to get the game in a good spot as fast as we can. We don't need to be perfect, we need to learn. And sometimes having big pendulum swings is the best way to learn. You know, you have to make big changes, and we're making fast changes, of course, to learn a lot. So I know for some people the game might feel like it's really in flux right now, and things are just going crazy up and down, and you can't keep track of units all that effectively right now. I'm sensitive to that. I do think that would be a problem later on, you know, once the game is in a more steady state with more players, and, you know, started paying money for the game. Like, we got to be a little more careful, you know. I'm going to try to rein us in a little bit when we get to that level, philosophically speaking. But for now, it's just how it is, right? Like, we you know, yes, you may be caught off guard because like, oh crap, my Eternal Bonfires aren't working and I don't know why, and you missed it in the patch notes. We'll be more careful with that stuff in the future, but for right now, that's what we want to do. That's how we're going to be. We also changed Materia Contrarium, a little bit of a nerf here. Also kind of got nerfed through some other units, like Black Hole's health went down and stuff. Ben made this a passive, which we're gonna revisit it. I already talked to him about this a little bit, how I think the passive is confusing, at least based on the current wording. He said he really liked the gameplay experience of making it a passive, but it just didn't feel super intuitive as a passive to me, and I saw some other people mentioning that as well in Discord. So I already proposed a kind of a wording rewrite and a functionality change as well for this unit, both, which I think might already be in this next patch that came out today. I haven't reviewed this one quite as closely yet. Yeah, he did change some stuff on this today, so we'll see what it looks like in the game. But again, you know, big change. Functionally, maybe not really all that important, but you know, again, just swinging for the fences here and seeing where things land is the philosophy we want. And also, Ben's not like, you know, he's not asking me to sign off on all this stuff, which we don't want to be that way. Like, we want everybody to have agency, you know, and make big confident changes. And I certainly trust him. Like, ultimately, these are his units, you know, like he made these, they're his babies. I'm trying to come in with that level of sort of philosophical and like macro level design influence, not the micro nitty gritty stuff. I want him to have ownership there and be proud of it, you know, just little nudges basically here and there and making sure we're directionally aligned and in the right spot. Nerf to Assimilator, nerf to Geronimos, nerf to Spellbound, nerf to Voodoo Totem, although I think this is still maybe a little too good. Casino buff, Cthulhu's Disciple got buffed. Watchtower seems like a big buff to me. I really like playing this now. Supercharger got a nerf, kind of slowing down the start of combat stuff. Again, crazy big change, but I like that. Soulslinger got a buff, but I'm not convinced this is going to make the difference yet. I feel like this is one we're not swinging big enough on. I think we need to swing this one bigger because the cooldown on it's really slow. Speed's a slow value. Black Hole got nerfed mainly just because of its interaction with Contrarium. Its health didn't actually matter too much. Got a new unit, actually a couple new units today I haven't even seen yet. I haven't even seen these yet. I am also going to be experiencing these new units alongside you. And then, like, yeah, he's talking about a lot of the system reworks here and stuff. Enchantments seem to work a lot better. And I also saw today enchantments now always stackable, I guess, outside of, you know, second chance. So here's the new patch this morning. This is cool. Hovering over weapon highlights its target, like in combat. Highlighting's cool. There's a new bug report in game, which is going to be nice. It seemed like what I just saw is that it's maybe not working right now, but still nice. Some leaderboard improvements, patch notes in the client, enchantments now stack, which I think most people didn't know before that they didn't. There's a note in the tutorial about it, which we may have to remove now that I think about it. I'm not sure we did that. But I don't think most people knew they didn't stack if you used like the same one. Or like double damage types and stuff, I think. I think they didn't stack if you used the same one now that I say that, but they also didn't stack across damage types. I don't know. Now they stack. That's the important thing. And then this is something Ben and I talked about a lot this week. Conditional units. So now we're going to have a couple units where if you buy something like the examples here are a buffer bot, we're going to have a unit that only appears after you've purchased a buffer bot. So like it's not going to be in the shop. So the design goal here is basically allowing you to have a little bit more niche stuff and kind of follow-up stuff without kind of diluting and polluting the pool of units normally. Because like normally what happens is if you have things that are like little pairs or like really direct synergies or more parasitic designs in particular, as we call it in design language, then what happens is like if you just put that into the generic unit pool, it's useless to you unless you have that other thing, and it feels so bad to see it. It's wasting a choice. It feels like it's just like, you know, a wasted slot. It's like, oh, I don't want this. So if you can conditionally offer those after the first thing has been bought, you remove those bad feelings from like the general pool vibe, but still allow yourself to design in a way that creates little boosts and little targeting designs and stuff that you know, give you another layer of levers basically to influence things and design a little bit more conditionally as well. We talked a lot about this just from a philosophy standpoint. I don't want to get into the weeds on it. I wouldn't even say we disagree, just making sure, you know, if we do this, that we don't narrow things so much that like every build start looking the same. Like we don't want to end up in a world where you just like buy all the Tinker stuff and get offered new Tinker stuff because of that, and you're just all Tinkers and everybody just has like a different line they took. Like I still, particularly, I just emphasize, we still want, I think we want boards to feel pretty eclectic and like little mixes and matches and stuff. So again, just making it about little pairs and packages as opposed to like predefining a path. We don't want to predefine a build or a, you know, an island necessarily or a synergy. We still want there to be discovery and exploration in every run, but just creating little hooks here and there too. I think we'll find a good balance on it. Basically, I think it's going to be fun to see how it goes. I think it's a good thing overall, though. And then, you know, nerf the Voodoo Totem again. Contrarium can now split buffs. Before I told Ben the wording was a little confusing because it says like units on the right, I think, but it has like 3 slots on the right, but it would only affect the slot in the middle. And I was like, that's just not intuitive to me. I feel like if it's on the right, it should affect all the slots on the right. So now we're actually going to make it affect all the slots on the right, but it's just going to split across them basically. A new unit. I literally don't know what this does yet. I have not seen this yet. So we're going to experience that today. I'm going to discover it right alongside you guys. That's going to be fun. I love how your crashes are now fixed forever. There's no more crashes. I think a specific batch of crashes are now fixed, which is great. So yeah. Also, there's now a GitHub repo with some cool data for everyone to use. I think basically you can pull like unit data and stuff off this and like put it on a website if you want. I would love somebody to make a unit library on a website because I often want to look up units on my phone or something and I don't have it. So there you go. But those are the patches. So I guess now we will go ahead and hop into a run of SkyShard to see all this stuff in action. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that run. It is now officially a day later since I recorded that intro. Got a little interrupted by real life, but we're here. We're going to do the run. We're going to see all the new stuff. We're going to keep an eye out for some of those new units, the kind of follow-up units we talked about. We'll keep an eye out for some like buffed and changed units. For instance, the Assimilator caught a nerf. Maybe we can try a nerfed Assimilator and see how that feels. Get some defense to support it. A nerfed Voodoo Totem to go with it, or maybe just a Stone Wall. I think we'll take the Stone Wall for now. Sometimes it can actually be a little weird to get basic stuff if you're spending a lot anyway. Ooh, opponent's trying out a Weather Machine. It would be very fun to do a Weather Machine build, but we're not going to do that, I don't guess, since we didn't get offered a Weather Machine. All right. Tier 5 or tier 3? Let's go for tier 5. Wouldn't mind getting another weapon. Another Assimilator. We could try the buffed Soul Slinger. I am just not in love with this weapon still. I honestly think a second Assimilator would be better for our win rate. I also don't hate just taking a Proliferator. I think this guy's really, really strong and kind of busted. We can get a different weapon later. Maybe a more interesting weapon roll down the line. Dynamo for the Assimilator? I think I like Powerline more generally speaking. It also gives us some start of combat stuff that's pretty cool. We get start of combat upside. Oh, hey, an Assimilator mirror match. Wonder if they held on for their mecha egg or not on their end. We'll never know. I think these trees are going to hold this down for us though, right? Looks like we're way ahead. 2 trees per hit is going to take them a minute. Oh my god, it's close, to be honest. I guess we hadn't even been hit yet, but still seemed kind of close. Tier 4 Ancient Shop. Is Cthulhu's Disciple the weapon? Is that tier 5? Yeah, tier 5. No, I want to get like Cthulhu's. That would actually be really fun. Let's go for a starter Industrialist. That's okay. Here we go. Cthulhu's. No, we wanted Cthulhu's. No, Stone Gorgon. I feel like I do so many Stone Gorgon runs. Sure, I don't know, why not? We can still do it. Big shop. Ooh, the Watchtower 10% faster. I kind of like this. This is actually really fun. Could maybe turn these into town units and get them to attack really fast. That's one thing we could do with the new Watchtower buff. It's got some good piercing. I didn't play super well around piercing, but the trees might help us a little. Looks like, yeah, we're gonna be totally fine. Yeah, Assimilator's still doing work. Even nerf still seems good early, huh? Let's go for another big Cthulhu's. No, but we could grab the tree. We could try the nerfed tree and see if it holds up at all. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's still just a weapon at default, right? Maybe I sell this Gorgon. I'm not that interested in doing Gorgon stuff. Maybe we just sell the Gorgon, we keep everything else. Take a reroll, maybe get another better weapon later, you know? Big shop here, another power line. We could take the Buffer Bot to get offered the new Buffer Bot follow-up unit. That might be a cool thing to do. Here, it might be right here. It's not, but we do get a big laser pointer, which is a good weapon, okay? So we're getting some new things here. We might do a couple runs anyway. It's not like we have to do everything this run, right? Ooh, here's the new voodoos. Are they gonna hold on? Did they get resurrected? I don't know. Anyway, we got through those no problem. Yeah, it didn't seem that bad. This got really low, I guess, for the record, but still held on. Like, you can see the difference. This would have died with the old voodoo totems for sure. No question. And now it's alive. Nature Shop 3 or just Big Shop 4? Ooh, nerfed Eternal Bonfire. Ooh, we could go over the toy store and try to get the new toy store unit. I don't really currently think we have a lot of great toy store synergies, but maybe we could find some Tinker stuff to do. Mecha Egg or a Mecha Force Field, a Tinker Force Field. I kind of think the Mecha Egg might hold, man. Let's try it. I don't know. Let's try it, dude. Let's tuck it way back here. Last place. Maybe out of Pierce range there. Simple Shop, give me a Librarium or an Azurite? Azurite for now, right? Yeah. All right. Oh, we're gonna win this fight for sure, right? There's no way this holds. I mean, the turret's kind of scary, but I have so many trees, dude. No way do we lose. Zero chance. We have so many weapons. Yeah, Mecha Egg's gonna hold. Nice. Nice. Good stuff. Very important stuff. There's our Mecha Dragon. So now we definitely have some like Tinker synergies, like with speed in particular, right? Like these are high speed, these are high speed. So power plants could be interesting. Mechanics could be interesting. Kind of thinking about selling this forest spirit now. I don't really have to yet, I guess, just because right now we have, you know, stuff. Here's that new Terran the Enchanter, by the way. Give a random friendly magic +1 health, repeat for every enchantment on your island, and give a random adjacent town unit a random enchantment. So we don't need that right now, right? Like that's we're not gonna have a lot of enchantments just yet, but we'll definitely want to maybe mess with that later. That looks fun. We're looking for the follow-up unit here and the follow-up unit here. I guess dig site's fine. Jump starter. I mean, it's not bad on laser pointer, honestly. Just you know, an instant hit of 200's pretty good. There's the new Scarecrow, by the way. Stun a random enemy unit and permanently slow it down by 0.05. Maybe we take this just because it's new and interesting. Dig sites, I don't know. Not as... Ooh, Tinker Shop. Not another new unit, but we do get a Tether 2000, which might be really nice with a Mecha Dragon. Because we can get its speed into a pretty good spot, I think. Force Field, though, also, I wouldn't mind getting more defense, to be honest. Here's another toy store. Yeah, let's take the Tether 2000. Well, that's not useful right now, to be honest. Yeah, this is fine, I guess. We need mechanics, maybe power plants. A few things there make a lot of sense, but I like that we just have, you know, a ton of weapons right now. We're just kind of brute forcing our way into a lot of trophies early, which can be a nice strategy, honestly. Figure it out late, but just brute force it early. Like we're just dominating these boards right now. Yeah, board had a lot of value, it seemed, but not a lot of weapons. Big Shop 5, yeah, let's do it. We could do Miria stuff. Like it's pretty fast with power line. It would make us even more aggressive. I kind of like the idea of like Thanatos though, with maybe Proliferator. Even Buffer Bot's pretty good too, I guess. Yeah. Maybe do that. This nah. Structure 2. Emeralds? Yeah. Maybe protect our weapons from like I don't know, little annoying stuff. No explosive. Botanist is good for the forest spirit, I guess. Sure. I really got a hodgepodge of stuff here, but it's just we're just like winning with weapons. This might be hard though. Force fields can be very scary against weapons. Didn't see a lot of shrubs, but they also have a good backline of weapons themselves. We're gonna have to hurry here. We got a lot of town to get through still. I think that Chameleontis and laser pointer are screwing us. Yeah, we didn't even get through that other force field. Like I said, crazy health on those. How many activations did those get? I wonder. Does this show? I don't think it shows. Health gain will show though. Force field gain 1200 health. Good lord, dude, that's too much. Yeah, I guess let's start taking some cheap town maybe. See if we can't do something here. Transmute. Part of me still wants to sell the tree. I don't know that we're really gonna get enough support there. He is just like a decent weapon though, you know. Just an extra thing. Yeah, maybe we just go Big Shop 4. Another weapon. We have so many weapons. Crystal mine, latching spore, tether 2000 again. Oh man. Stone Gorgon. I'm just like, am I just brute forcing weapons? It's not a very exciting run, is it? But maybe. Ooh, power plant. Here we go. Okay, power plant's giving me something to be excited about, perhaps. Okay. Well, we don't currently have enough town units, though. I gotta buy some more town units, I guess. Then we'll be excited about it. But soon. Soon. Just weapon spam. Let's see. Laser pointer's doing the most. These are all kind of like default weapons, I guess. Not really mecha dragons. Not really default. I mean, they're all getting buffs, too. We're getting murdered, by the way. Oh, my gosh. Not even close. Cthulhu's up to 300. All my trees just fed it, dude. It farmed us. I need more town units. I'm gonna sell this forest spirit. I just don't think he does enough. Honestly, like I kind of want to sell the toy store too, but I want to find that follow-up toy store unit, man. I want to find that. So, is it a structure? Might be, but it's not here. Proliferator again, solid though. Big shop 4 we like. Brick by Brick's got a lot of health right now, and that seems fine. Proliferator we'll put for Thanatos. Post office is chill, okay. Post office activates the power plant, right? So we're gonna start getting some buffs. A lot of stuns here, it looks like. We're stunning us. Man, this is a crazy little Tinker Core over here. I do have a lot of trees, but these are like doing a decent job, you know, just spamming across. I need to get more damage going here, man. Get to the weapons. There we go. Finally caught up. Okay. Fatigue helping in a little, but looks like we had it anyway. Enchantments, some speed upgrades on the Mecha Dragon would be pretty sweet. Nice. Accelerate, yeah. Firepower too. We can do that as well, I guess. It's pretty good. Might technically be better on the laser pointer, but the pass back is slower. Another toy store, probably not a fan. Geronimo's is too late. Root of Life I think is too late. We'll just take a Voodoo Totem here, that's okay. Buy 5 town, get a random defense. No, we'll just save that mana for later. Oh, still rocking some Eternal Bonfires. I'm more worried about this bamboo. Thanatos bamboo though I don't think it works quite as well as it used to, or maybe at all. I don't even really know, but we you know that we read that patch note about things not occupying space. So I don't know. There's a collision system now, basically. Dude, that force field got jacked, I think, though. Are we gonna be fine? Yeah, we're fine, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. Barely fine. The Azurite, 20 health, and the Assimilator holds on. Big Tinker? Hey, the new unit, the toy production. It's a utility production unit. I didn't even know. On trigger, all your toy stores resummon their toy turrets. After combat, generate a toy turret. Only shows up when you have a toy store. Interestingly, I kind of think the supercharger is better for us, but of course I'm gonna take the toy production. That makes way more sense to me because it looks really fun. So this will reactivate basically and summon more turrets, which I guess actually I didn't even realize I need to put my power plant in range of that. Like we want to have the power plant activating on that, right? This can sort of go over as long as power plant is next to that. Yeah, and then we can use the toy production to sort of reactivate the power plant and keep buffing stuff. Now the town units are getting faster, but sadly I don't think our town units are very good. Hey, the bot buffer! Sort of combat adjacent buffer bots gain 1 extra hit. Only shows up when you have a buffer bot. Well, I need to put this in the front, weirdly enough, because it's start of combat, right? So that's fine, I guess. Another post office, sure. I don't have the strongest town units. So the 5% speed buff doesn't seem especially important here, but I guess industrialist is kind of good. Post office doesn't hurt, but you know the +1 damage is kind of relevant. You know, particularly on Mecha Dragon, if we get it going really fast, that would be nice. Just getting its attack buffed up. Plus, I guess the toy turrets, you know, they do chip in for. Oh no, we broke something. What did we break? What happened? Combat bug. That's been really rare for me. That's been a rare bug. Usually it's more like menu stuff that breaks for us. We've very rarely seen combat nerfs. Oh, we're right back where we were. We just something about the combat. Maybe the toy production when it went off. This is a different opponent, right? I think so. I don't remember seeing the tree before. I wonder what happened there. I don't know. I'll send the log to Ben. By the way, we're kind of getting shredded here a little bit. I don't know. Oh yeah, that was bad. All of our weapons just died. They all just really died, and we were getting absolutely murdered, man. This is a really tough fight. Goodness gracious. These shrubs got so big off the root. The root got so big. The beekeepers were almost dying, I guess from Pierce maybe, but geez Louise, dude, that was tough. Hey, there's our little toy turret. Wondering is there any way to, like, you know, like you could use these with Cthulhu's Disciple and like get a bunch of, like, you know, that would activate extra Cthulhu's Disciples and stuff. There's something pretty cool about that. But we could also just put it around this power plant for now, right? Might in a weird way be better to put the power plant somewhere else too, for the record. But supercharger. Okay, so we can put that by the power line. We can put that by the assemblator. Having both of those together seems not great though. If I'm like, you know, like I don't really care that much about the power line. I'm actually wondering, should I have even bought this now? Seems kind of bad. I don't know. Just the assemblator's not a great reward, right? It's just kind of meh. Another buffer bot. Another post office. Remember, this guy's not a town unit, by the way, so he doesn't need to be on the power line. He's just kind of chilling up there, doing his own thing, vibing. He's happy. Yeah. I don't think we're super strong, to be honest. I think we're gonna lose. Oh my good God. The voodoo army, man. I think we're cooked, right? All our weapons are gonna die. For sure they're gonna die. Maybe not. Hold up. Oh, the voodoo nerfs, man. No, they didn't die. Oh, we might be fine then. They don't really look like they have a strong weapon line here. We have a lot of trees, right? So I think we're gonna be okay. This guy got pretty strong. 0.4 speed, yeah, nice. Really nice. Was he the, yeah, he carried, yeah, for sure. Okay, dude, Voodoo's, the nerf on Voodoo's really hurt them a lot, I can tell. Let's go ahead and move this out, actually. I don't know. I mean, you want it next to the Mecha Dragon, I guess, right? But everything else can actually be, like, we can start putting guys around it at every spot so that it goes off a lot faster. The Mecha Dragon's important because it does have a pretty high base speed. Yeah, that looks good. Tinker Shop, another toy store. Sure, we're the toy store team now, dude. This is Toy Story. Mechanic actually could be nuts for us. Yeah, if we could like just turn all these post offices into mechanics, I think we'd be really happy. These can kind of go anywhere. I could force this and the supercharger, right? I just gotta move the assemblator into a weird spot, maybe. It's like I'm wasting a lot of space around here, you know? Feels a little strange and suboptimal, right? Assemblator just right up in the front seems weird, doesn't it? I mean, I guess I can move it back a little. No, I can't really. I gotta have it in that. Well, I mean, I guess I can move this around, yeah. Maybe just like this then. Put some more toy stores around there. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is fine. It's not perfect. A lot of weird stuff here. Here, I guess this I kind of went off on its own, I think. I guess I'd rather have mechanic in the back since it's the most important to me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is not amazing, but it's like, you know, we're at 9 wins, we're at round 13, so something here is working, right? Like something's working. Oh, this looks like we're getting murdered though, doesn't it? Yeah, dude, this got fast. What happened back here, dude? 3 accelerate enchants, bro. That's good stuff. And the Myrias too burned us, I guess, didn't it? Miria went off how many times? Not that many times, I guess. Oh, I'm looking at reds. Hold up, forgot. Oh, 23 times. No, our weapons attacked ourselves 23 freaking times, dude. Wow. Bakery here is not even active. Doesn't affect the jump starter because it's only town. They could have also put this power line next to the saloons, not just the Myrias, right? Like, I think you could have connected all three if you took a really wider approach, but still, it didn't matter, man. We got murdered. Editor Regis hopping in real quick. I'm pretty sure this opponent had some kind of dupe bug with enchantments. I see now reviewing it. Everything has triple accelerate that they want to have triple accelerate. I think they must have found a way to dupe enchantment. Somebody else in Discord mentioned the same thing for the same opponent. So we may have to track a bug down. They stole my run, and it's my fault because it's my game. But yeah, I think that was a special scenario there for them just completely popping off like that with some duped accelerate enchantments. So just letting you know. All right, I'm actually going to do another run. Yeah, let's do one more. But I want to find that Cthulhu's. Hey, there's the weather machine we don't want, and the Cthulhu's that we do. That's exciting. Okay. Buffer bot seems pretty good. Yeah, let's get some defense up there. Lots of cheap purchases here to enable this Cthulhu's might be nice. And then maybe some speed buffs on it, right? Like get, I don't know, some accelerates from enchantments. Could be one way to do that. Big ancient. I would love to go double Cthulhu's. That would be sick, but we don't really need that right now. Let's just take cheap stuff. Cheap stuff is good stuff. That's not explosive, so it doesn't help. Magic. I'm tempted by a lot of these big shops already, but not yet. Not yet. Jeffrey's fine. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Post office is good. Enchantment stuff. Yeah, industrialist is fine. Buffer bot. Hey, nice, dude. Nice, we're gonna buff our bot. Ruby, nah. Beekeeper, I mean, nah, I don't know. It's fine. Oh, another buffer bot. Okay, nice. I don't know if these are actually good or not. I haven't really thought about it much yet. Adjacent buffer bots absorb 1 extra hit. I mean, that's like, you know, that's a lot. I mean, like technically, you know, if a crossbow or whatever hits, you know, it's like kind of worth 200 points, right? For a tier 1, like 200 health is actually a lot, so maybe it is good. I don't know how piercing works with the buffer bot. Does it deny the ability to pierce behind it? It seems like maybe well, no, some of this took damage. I don't know. I'm not sure when that hit though, so it's not clear. All right, yeah, cheap tinker. There could be more buffer bots, to be honest, man. No dynamo. I mean, that's fine. Cheap nature, beekeepers. We don't currently have great beekeeper support, but maybe we'll find it later. Botanist starts, yeah. Botanist again, sure, yeah. Botanist again, no, but a shrub. It's a funny little defensive wall here, dude. Just, oh my god, another bot buffer. I'm calling it the buffer bot, but it's the bot buffer. The buffer bot and the bot buffer is actually really funny. I didn't even realize Ben did that, but that's really funny. That's the buffer bot, and this is the bot buffer. I'm assuming that was an intentional flip. It's funny. Fortunately, the Tesla coil is pretty darn good at that. Shredding all that, but still, I mean, it lasted a long time, you know, either way. Well, that's 105, by the way. How did it get so high? What did it have? I see the dynamo, but... Oh, the altering stone was buffing it a ton, actually, yeah. Pretty clutch early little pair here. The enchanter buffing the this is the only other magic unit that was juicing the damage a ton on the coil. Yeah, so the buffer bot actually was better than I expected for that very reason. It's kind of wild. Corrupt shaman, sure. Anything we want to sell yet? Production shop. Geronimo's would be pretty sweet, actually. We get a lot of stuff out of that. Spell factory. Maybe get some enchantments for the Cthulhu's, like we said. Sorry, 25 enemy units get a random production. Yeah, sure. I don't usually take a lot of quests, but that one looks pretty good. I broke Ben's brain the other day because I told him, like, yeah, I don't really buy a lot of quests. I feel like we could make quests more rewarding. And he was like, what? He's like, I love quests. I buy quests all the time. And so he did a poll in Discord. He was like, do you guys like quests? And of course, the most common suggestion was like, kind of. I buy them sometimes. There was not a lot of people who said I buy them all the time, though. So It seems like I think we need to make quests a little more rewarding. I think usually the random result is what keeps people from buying it. At least that's it for me. Like by the time I want to buy a quest, like in the middle or end of a run, it's like I already know what I want my team to be, and like random results don't seem worth it. Oh my god, that was close, dude. Woo, 51 health, holding it down. Last hope. I mean, it doesn't do any good anywhere else for now. That's fine. I want like arborist, right? Like I need kind of an arborist. I mean, I'm happy to take all this little stuff, it's fine, right? But something like an arborist would be nice. Just all the little stuff for Cthulhu's is currently my plan, and then I don't know, figure it out later, right? Is basically the goal. Shrubs and stuff are great too. Shrubs and trees we like just fine. By 5 town, get a random defense. Yeah, we can totally do that. Yeah, starter house, sure. It's like a post office to me, but yeah. Start fight. Yeah, this looks I don't know, this looks kind of okay. It's gonna be close maybe. There's still a lot of health to push through. My guy's getting a little stronger, but he's just not attacking that fast yet. Can we get to that Warden's Flame soon, man? Opponent's also kind of going slow here, so I think we're gonna, I don't know, this is close, isn't it? Oh, fatigue's in though. I think we lose the fatigue for sure. Yeah, looked like we were gonna lose anyway. Maybe if I take another big weapon, I'm kind of feeling weird with only just one right now. It doesn't seem very good. I think so, right? Let's take another big weapon. Homing missiles is honestly kind of a cool little synergy for Cthulhu's, because it could delete a lot of town units really fast, and then positioning wise here, we want to support these Jeffs a little bit better, right? Could delete a lot of town units really fast, and then that scales the Cthulhu a lot faster, right? That's sort of a cool idea. Librarium, sure, why not? And trees for sure. Trees are great. We love trees. All right, I want accelerates though. I got to get this Cthulhu attacking faster, because damage scaling alone is not really going to do enough for us, I don't think. Yeah. Oh, that's a great hit. Okay, that was our quest reward. Geronimo's a little later than I'd normally like, but I think still fine. Surely this is a win, right? Like we're gonna melt these trees one at a time, but the other guy's not even melting our trees or shrubs one at a time, so we're way ahead here. Fatigue Wizard certainly melts. 4,000 for Cthulhu's, yeah. 2,000 for homing missiles, but an important 2,000. Like it really basically boosted the upside on Cthulhu's. I mean, I don't really need these enchantments right now, to be honest, but they're fine. We have literally no tinkers that activate right now, that triggers, so that's not useful. Ooh, accelerates? No, accelerates? Are you kidding me? No. Sure, I don't know. Firepower on Cthulhu's. I mean, you don't really need it on the homing missiles too much, because it's like, they're already big enough, kind of, but I guess I don't need it on Cthulhu's either. I don't think I go upgrade for only one chance at an accelerate. That doesn't seem good enough to me. Watchtower? I mean, we do have a lot of town units. They just don't really do much yet. I think eventually they probably will. I'm gonna probably find something to do with all these at some level, right? And I mean, I guess the Jeffreys are kind of okay anyway. Oh, see, the random defense we got was just one tree. That's tough. The next 3 town you buy, give an extra town. Yeah, that's probably good. Actually taking some quests here just to get just piles of stuff, right? That's the goal here. Piercing. Uh-oh, it's not maybe supposed to be in the middle. I kind of always get lazy about piercing until it's too late. It does seem like maybe this is preventing the piercing from going through if it absorbs the hit though, which kind of makes sense. If the hit deals 0, maybe, you know. I feel like this buffer bot, by the way, is just like really good. I just gotta say, the buffer bot with a bot buffer seems shockingly good. Am I crazy? Does it seem too good, or am I just, I don't know, man. It seems like it's doing work to me. Really been lazy about positioning on these. These bees don't really do anything for the Jeffs, I guess, right? But I need to start buying some stuff to support this plan, right? Right now the plan is not really getting supported much. Thanatoses, like no. Crystals, like no. Jump starter on a homing missiles is like, yeah. You probably just take the laser pointer, right? Just to have another weapon here. I think that's fine. Town 3 can sometimes find you some good support stuff. We have Terran the Enchanter. Not really good for us here. Saloon I do like pretty well usually. Mill is solid. I guess you just take a saloon and pick your poison, right? Like, what do you want? I guess maybe industrialists, yeah. I mean, I don't really need buffs on pointer or homing missiles that much, though, right? Do I just put Jeffries in? That seems like a waste. I mean, Velmir does help, by the way, now, because it does buff this, but... Is it maybe just botanists, actually? Maybe it's botanists, yeah. Because you got the bees, which are pretty nice. They kind of do double value, and then you've got... Ooh, another bot buffer, dude. Let's do it. Look at this army of bot buffers. I'm gonna move these, by the way, a little bit out of the way. I think this still has no support at all. It's funny, like literally. Oh no, we do have a tinker now. Oh shoot, never mind. We got one tinker. Oh, that counts too. No, it doesn't count. No, never mind. That does not count. Let's just move this down a little bit so that we're maybe out of the way of the buffer bot. Maybe put all the defense up here too to pull them away from the weapons for piercing stuff. Like once it gets to the town stuff, yeah, that's gonna be tougher, but. Maybe bias the town stuff a little bit to the top here so that more of the town stuff is, yeah, that might be better. Okay, dude, I have so many Jeffries. I'd love to get more like town speed support to like really make these Jeffries, you know, just buff trees and shrubs and stuff like crazy. Feels like it could be pretty good. It's like, it's kind of weird because I do sort of want my trees dying faster for the Cthulhu's, but like obviously I'd just rather the opponent's stuff die faster, clearly, right? Like that's the goal. I do feel like homing missiles is really supporting Cthulhu as well, though, man. That's really nice. We're doing great so far, by the way. Like 7 wins already is nice. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. This requires another repositioning adjustment, I think. We're gonna go a lot of Jeffs here. Boop, 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 boop. So many Jeffrey houses. These can go wherever, like we said. Then we just drop these in here for all the Jeff activations. I always. Like I don't really want to put that around, but I don't know. Starting to get some symmetry happening, which is beautiful. Maybe this can just go here. Like this. Okay. Yeah, I think I still need more like mid-game town support, stuff like saloons and town centers, casino, like that sort of thing. Watchtowers I actually like a lot. For Cthulhu's sake, I would still like better enchantments as well, I suppose. Like I wanted him some accelerates ×3, so we keep an eye out on enchantment shop. Another Jeffrey, why not? Another industrialist, why not? Sure. Don't really need to be way back there. I just kind of wanted to get them to where they're not giving us piercing damage onto Cthulhu's. Structure 3, maybe? Yeah, I mean, a stone wall's okay. Sure. Tinker 4? Still looking for that enchantment roll, I think, right? Another Velmir's is cool. Hey, there's the enchantment roll. No accelerate again! I'm losing my mind over here, man. I'm losing my mind over here, dude. No accelerates ever. We sell? I could sell this guy. Power plant totally sucks. Lumberjack, I mean, he's pretty slow, to be honest. I think it steals botanist buffs. I don't really need that. And then maybe a corrupt shaman. I don't really need those. 5 mana left. Another buffer bot, dude. Yes, I'm just all in on buffer bots. That's all I care about right now. Just want to buff them bots, man. Shaman's back. Okay, you're gone again, Shaman. Sell a tree? Sell a dynamo, actually? Maybe we sell a dynamo. I don't really care that much. +1 damage is not that meaningful. Nature Shop 3? Anything's really good. Bamboo's pretty good for us with Cthulhu's. No bamboo. I mean, Arborist is good, but it's so late, right? Latching Spore, I mean... I'd rather just have a mushroom minder, right? Put in the minder over here somewhere and buff a bunch of guys. Trees and then minders and then shrubs on the minders. Yeah, that looks good. Well, why not? Let's do a well over here. Looks good. Gotta get that cloud fixed. That's in the list, but make sure. Hey, Hey, that town dude shredding guys in the back. Homing missiles has been clutch this run, although my god, dude, their guy is also shredding. Spellbound Rocket is shredding. Did my Cthulhu's get big enough, right? 288 is really big, but I have like, you know, oh no. Fatigue came in and murdered. No, not even close. I really need, like, really need that freaking accelerate, dude. I have rolled so many enchantments and not gotten an accelerate yet. I'm losing my mind over here. Please, God, accelerate one time. Another buffer. Another buffer. Let's go. I'm out of adjacencies like that, so we got to start doing it in the front now. This is actually amazing, though. That's really funny. The buffer army. Watch this be an accelerate. No, I'm losing my mind. Give me some accelerates, dude. Hey, oh, bamboo's pretty great. Yeah, bamboo's pretty great. This is putting it in the line of fire for Pierce, I guess, but should be fine with just one dude, hopefully. 10% in fatigue. I don't know if that matters. Homing landmines weren't working earlier. I'm not sure if they're working now or not. I heard they weren't working earlier. See when it dies if anything takes a hit. Maybe we check the log. Homing missiles. Yeah, I don't see a homing landmine. It may still not be working, actually. Once again, though, homing missiles doing some work, dude. Denying the crossbow a little bit, right? But I think we're still going to lose in fatigue, maybe. I don't know if we're doing enough here. Oh, buffer bot did absorb a lot, though, actually. Does the buffer bot hold in fatigue? It had to. Yeah, nice, dude. Buffer bot held in fatigue. Let's go. Stealing a win there. That was great. Dude, how do I still not have a freaking speed boost on this, man? I'm losing it over here. We're winning anyway, so it's fine, right? It's fine. I don't really need these beekeepers, do I? I mean, they don't hurt, I guess. Maybe sell the well before I'd sell a beekeeper. Maybe sell the post offices, right? They could technically roll upgrades there, but I like the guarantees better. Anything really expensive I can sell? Because these are only rarity 1. Spell factory is pretty useless so far. Bakeries 2, but maybe I just sell these. Like, I don't really know. These might be okay, but it's hard to know for sure. Housing market has some good buffs on this stuff. Another watchtower, maybe. Mechanic's actually pretty legit on saloon, by the way, because it's only hitting the laser pointer. I have no other stuff. Actually, that would be really good to roll again here. Oh, we tried. Okay. Where does this go now, man? Maybe this goes back up in the middle a little. Now that I got some more defense down here, I don't know where it goes. Probably actually want bakery up here by the mechanic now too, because it's just one extra trigger, right? Like, have a nice bonus trigger. Could just throw these in here, I guess, for freebies. Yeah. Is botanist still my next favorite? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, bakery doesn't always go off, right? But it has a chance to anyway. We don't have a ton of town. It looks like it's gonna go off here, yeah. That gives you 2 quick laser pointers, right? Like, I think. It worked like I think it does. Oh, I put a Velmir's next to Saloon, though. I gotta be careful with that. We're gonna get some Velmir's instead of those, which we don't want. The crossbow getting triggered by the assimilator, but I think we're looking totally fine here. This is up to a ton of damage. Like, in a way, like, Cthulhu's gets better as a game goes on, right? Like, there's just... really, like, the more town stuff there is, the more the homing missiles just really farms that up. I cannot believe I still, to this day, have not rolled a single freaking accelerate, dude. I'm losing my mind. I'm getting cheated over here. Watchtower again? Yeah, actually, sure, why not? Yeah, it looks good. Accelerate. Accelerate. All these towns now do increase the likelihood that our bakery goes off, which seems good for the sake of the saloon and the mechanic. Can I get an accelerate somewhere, dude? Somewhere. I'm dying. If I want this next to the power line, which I kind of do, but I have to move stuff away, otherwise it has multiple targets. So I get these Jeffs become a little worse, I guess. But maybe that's worth it for the saloon hitting the mechanic, which hits the laser pointer, right? Like we're creating a little laser pointer chain over there. Seems kind of nice. Bakery, you sort of want to hit both saloons. Might be a way to do that if you corner cased it, but I don't know about with the power line as well. Like, what about this, I guess? Oh, but then you distance that mechanic. No, that's fine. I don't know. There might be a way to figure that out. You could probably puzzle that in a little better. Oh my God, so many proliferators. I mean, Pierce is decent at proliferators, I guess, right? But I think we're in trouble. This double dynamite turret, they have so many weapons in general, man. So many. We're actually doing a lot better than I thought, though, here. Bro, he's up to 300. He's just like one-shotting everybody. Wow. I did not think we were going to be close there. Laser pointer also kind of took over now with the mechanic cheese. It's outpacing Cthulhu's even. Lots of good Pierce. Firepower, sure. I just cannot believe I can't find speed. Oh my God, another buffer bot. Yes, all day. This is the happiest I've ever been with anything. Sure, buffer bot. No. Oh, we got some figuring to do here. What's the right way to do this now, I guess you want as many affecting both as possible, right? So like anything in the center is better, but after that it maybe doesn't matter as much, I guess. For the sake of, I think them going first is kind of better, weirdly, but trees buff them. I don't know. It doesn't really matter much. Oh, how did I stick that tree on top of that bush? You see that? That was weird, right? Did I do that, or was I seeing things? I think I did. Another tree, sure. We love units. Units are great. Botanist is fine, yeah. Azurite, yeah, I wanted some speed buffs. Transmute on I mean, again, spell factory probably, but I'm just holding on. Oh, I got a saloon I didn't even see. Oh my God, yeah, okay, sure. What if we do this and hit both saloons now? Oh yeah, that's spicy. Okay, we can put one more Jeff up here now too, right? Yeah, okay. I just cannot find accelerates. I want this thing to be fast as well. You know, it's just not very fast. It's attacking a lot. Right now, the mechanic's doing all the work in this build. This is crazy, by the way. So many freaking laser pointers. I can see the pierce damage is coming through on everybody in the back line, but it looks like we're just fine, yeah. Nice. The buffer bot's holding on, man. The buffer bot, dude, it does not exist. The accelerate is a lie. Oh my God. Are you kidding? Did we take it out of the game? Bro, I'm losing my mind. It's literally not in the game, I guess, dude. I don't know. Unbelievable. Let's take this off. I don't think that ever hits. I'm losing my mind, man. It's bugged. Again, I'll make the same joke. We could just sell a spell factory. It doesn't do anything. Sell this earlier, right? Wait, wasn't that in the last fight? Did that not die last fight? No, that doesn't make sense, right? Surely that died. I don't know. Seems like it had to, right? I don't know. Explosive on that seems decent. I'm honestly just literally only rolling right now to find more dudes. I want to just find more enchantments and try to find that freaking accelerates. It's before the run is over, dude. I'm running out of time. Just buying everything cheap to find accelerates. I don't think we can get offered it anymore. We're out of time. I mean, we got a couple rounds, I guess, but bro, this is wild. There's just no way to speed up my Cthulhu's right now. Oh, homing missiles could farm this if we get some good hits. I mean, where's it going first? I don't even know. What's it hitting? Oh, it didn't seem to hit anything hardly. Homing missiles, what are you shooting? What are you targeting? feel like we're not hitting anything. All my weapons are dead. Oh, maybe it was hitting the tree, wasn't it? Oh yeah, it hits the tree first. The tree's town, obviously. Yeah, dude, we're kind of catching up a little bit though. I don't think we went in fatigue though. Kind of close. The tree just absorbed too much. I gotta see that board. That looked really strong early. Ultimate weapon, man. It felt like what I was fighting back in my Final Fantasy days. Yeah, we just hit the root a lot. A lot of little junk. Yeah, very stuffed board, as you can see. Their island is quite full of stuff. Yeah, just good crossbows. Really, really cheap town. This is probably buffing the root a lot, or maybe the pillar at some point, but eventually the root, yeah. Tough one. Okay, dude. Oh, we got 2 fights left, only 5 health. Dude, I just cannot. This is actually unbelievable. I literally just cannot. There's no way to hit the enchantments, man. It's literally impossible. What do you want to bet it gives it to me on the last round if we make it that far even? We might not even make it that far though. The game might screw us. Stressing me out, man. Oh! Hey! Accelerate! It does exist! We've just been colossally unlucky as we feared. As we feared. Okay, so we want to put it on a Cthulhu's. Let's drop Spellbinding, I think. Right, we don't need that. Spellbinding, just toss literally wherever. It doesn't matter. And then cheap stuff is good for us. I'm kind of sad I didn't get to do more buffer bots. I could use 2 more buffer bots, man. Power lines again, huh? Seems kind of better than bakery to me, weirdly, right? I think so. I mean, I can still do bakery, just not on the saloon, I guess. If we just do industrialist bakery here, that's kind of a cool little weapon buffs everywhere sort of thing, you know? Anything that's 2 across there seems good. Oh, hold up. That's gonna break that. We don't want that. We want these to only have 2 things. This could have 1 more, but if I put anything there, it messes it up. Yeah. This looks okay, I guess. Maybe 1 guy up here by this power line. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, these are still isolated. Yeah, okay. I mean, this is an intriguing little setup still. Opponent's got some scary dynamite turret stuff. Some stuff. Oh, Myria's. Oh, no. We're going to get shredded by Myria. I need to kill that first with town homing missiles. Does it? I think it might. It's the biggest town unit, right? Oh, my God. I think we kill it first. Did we kill it first? Kill it. Why aren't you killing it? There it goes. Oh, we're fine now, I think. I bet most of their strength was in Myria's. Although this is going very fast. They got triple accelerate. Are you kidding me? We're gonna be fine now. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We got a lot of stuff going down. Cthulhu's is up to 490, by the way. The other ones did not get buffed much, so that was mostly off him, indeed. Yeah. Did laser pointer still carried though, man? It's kind of sad. Like laser pointer mechanics so good, it still carried, but Cthulhu's is doing a lot of work. He got us through the early part in particular, right? I'm gonna take this extra life off there and just put an extra one on there. By the way, we still did not get as we oh, another mechanic. Oh my gosh, there's probably a way to position around this in a really smart way, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna take the laziest possible route and do it that way. That seems like the best way to me. No accelerate again, just absolute garbage. Oh my God. Ah! Okay, I'm happy again. We drop Scorch, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not, honestly. It's hard to say. They're both about the same to me, but all right. Defense units now are just more little town junk. Maybe some bigger defense units again. Although I would love to get some more bot buffers, man. Look at that. I don't know how we got so many. We had like diminishing returns on all that stuff, but it seems like we're getting so freaking many. It's cool. Yeah, let's do this here. We don't need buffs on that so much as speed. All right, final fight, guys. Can we win our final fight and go for the victory? Either way, 12 win run's amazing. We're not mad. This has been a pretty cool run. Cthulhu's early into Laser Pointer late. Now that Cthulhu's got a couple speed buffs too, I wonder if he can keep up better. I love these buffer bots though, man. It's crazy. I think it's really made a bigger difference than we realized, because I felt like some of these fights I looked like I was losing, and then it's like, oh, actually, you were maybe better off than you realized, because the buffer bots were just holding on for so long, you know, assuming it all stacks like we think. I mean, it looks like it does. That one's been in there forever. Yeah, that wizard shot it 17 times, it looked like. Are we beating this? Yeah, right? We got more because bamboo's still gonna pop. Yeah, nice. 13 win victory, dude. Cthulhu's actually carried that game. Nice. What did it get to? 526, 1.01 speed. Not bad, dude, without any outside speed help, just on the enchantments. Homing missiles, though, has been clutch, too. That's a cool little combo, dude. I like that. Homing missiles to speed up your Cthulhu buffs, basically. That was really fun. That's a great run, dude. That's a really, really good run. Very exciting. And we popped mage by 1 point, it looks like, too. Very cool, dude. Okay, yeah. Well, there you go, guys. I like that Cthulhu's changed a lot. I liked the buffer bots a lot. We got to see the toy factory or toy production, whatever it's called. I'm not so sure I'm in love with that one just yet, but we'll maybe have a cool like weather machine run with that or something where we get a bunch of turrets and buff a weather machine a ton. That could be really exciting. So all in all, fun stuff, man. Hope you enjoyed yet another look at SkyShard. Thanks for spending some time with me. As always, you can grab this game on Steam right now. Currently open beta demo. You can just go play it for free right now forever. It's the full game. We'll eventually enter early access when we feel good about where we're at, you know, want to have more stuff done. I mean, we're getting closer. I think the game's in a better spot faster than we thought, so maybe not impossibly far away. I think it's reasonably, I don't know. I don't really know. We'll just see. But anyway, it's now you can play it for free forever, so have fun. Well, forever, I mean, until it's early access, but all of your time. I mean, you could spend 14 hours a day if you want playing. 24 hours a day, but I don't recommend it. I recommend some sleep, which I desperately need. So I'm gonna go right now. Love you all a ton. Thanks for watching, and I guess I will see you around.